Imagine a world that barely escaped a zombie apocalypse. But these aren't your slow, groaning, dumb zombies. No, these are fast, smart, and worse. They have a king and a queen. Welcome to Army of the Dead, an explosive action horror film directed by Zack Snyder. It all begins in the Nevada desert, where a U.S. military convoy is transporting a mysterious cargo. But a sudden accident frees the cargo, and boom, out comes a superpowered zombie. He wastes no time. In seconds, soldiers are bitten, infected, and transformed. The outbreak spreads like wildfire, and within days, Las Vegas becomes a walled-off war zone. The government seals the entire city with cargo containers. Case closed, right? Not even close. This is just the beginning. A few years later, a wealthy businessman named Bly Tanaka approaches a former mercenary, Scott Ward, now flipping burgers in a diner. Tanaka gives him an insane offer. Inside my old casino, there's 200 million sitting in a vault, untouched. You get it out before the city gets nuked next week, and 50 million is yours. Scott thinks, this is my chance to fix my life, so he puts together a team. Maria, his badass former partner. Van der Rohe, a zombie-slaying legend. Ludwig Dieter, a quirky safecracker who's never shot a gun. Mikey Guzman, a YouTuber who films himself shooting zombies for likes. And a few more, including Scott's estranged daughter, Kate, who insists on tagging along to find her missing friend inside Vegas. The mission? Break into zombie-infested Las Vegas and pull off the ultimate heist. Once they enter the city, it's like a ghost town. Eerie silence, abandoned cars. But they quickly realize this isn't just a city full of mindless walkers. Vegas has evolved. There are shamblers, slow, clumsy, typical zombies. And then there are alphas, intelligent, organized, deadly. They're led by Zeus, the zombie king. And by his side, a terrifying zombie queen. Yes, they have a full-on zombie monarchy. To pass safely through alpha territory, the team offers a sacrifice, one of their own. It's dark, it's brutal, but it works. Now they can move freely. At least that's what they think. The team reaches the casino. Dieter gets to work cracking the massive vault. But then things start falling apart. Cummings, Tanaka's shady bodyguard, betrays the team. He secretly kills the zombie queen and takes her head as a souvenir. Big mistake. King Zeus discovers the crime and loses it. He calls on his army of alphas. Meanwhile, the team learns something worse. The government has moved up the nuke drop. They now have less than 2 hours to escape, or get vaporized. The pressure's on, and the zombies, they're coming in hot. Total chaos erupts. Zombies flood the casino, fights break out, blood everywhere. One by one, team members fall. Maria is killed in an ambush. Guzman blows himself up to take out a horde. Dieter sacrifices himself to lock Van der Rohe in the vault, saving him. Scott fights his way to the rooftop with Kate, who ran off to find her friend Gita. They make it just as the helicopter pilot Peters arrives. But wait, Zeus isn't done. He shows up riding a zombie horse armed with a metal spear. A brutal fight breaks out mid-air inside the chopper. Scott finally kills Zeus, but not before being bitten. The city below erupts in a massive nuclear blast. The helicopter crashes, but Kate survives. Scott, dying and infected, shares a final moment with her before she's forced to shoot him. It seems like it's all over, but there's one last twist. Van der Rohe, the guy locked in the vault, somehow survived. He walks out of the rubble, alive and rich. He rents a private jet and pops champagne, but on the plane he starts to feel dizzy. He checks himself in the bathroom and sees a zombie bite. Fade to black. The nightmare isn't over. It's just beginning again, and this time it might go global. Closing, call to action.